I think a lot of people are like, dude, why don't the devs ever listen to the community, right? Why listen to these YouTubers, right? Well, for starters, let me clarify. They don't listen necessarily to YouTubers as much as testers, actually, right? YouTubers definitely have a say, like Eclipse, Inu, for example, right? Big YouTubers do. Dan VR, for example. But testers, we have the knowledge of what's ahead. We talk to devs a lot more frequently and have a much better understanding of what they also want and what we can bring up because we have eyes on the ground. Does that make sense? Most YouTubers are testers. That's not, no. Most YouTubers aren't testers. The only YouTubers that are testers are me, Punchy, and Fabian, right? In terms of YouTuber testers. I think I might be missing one. But yeah, in terms of that, yeah, most YouTubers aren't testers. No-Go, Valicus, Supa, Skipper Gripper, Mike Pike. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these guys aren't testers, and they probably won't be testers for a while, if ever, right? Because they want to keep their YouTuber to tester balance ratio. Yeah, they want to keep it not. They don't want every YouTuber to be a tester because then you can't have here's the thing, you can't have authentic content as much because like I said, we know what's ahead, we know what's coming up, brother. We're testing conquest, we're testing world events. We can kind of see what's ahead while also having eyes on the ground, like I said. And so I think a lot of people need to realize that. And the thing is, when it comes down to like listening to the community, it's just that a lot of times, like, some of the it's like something will be said by said PvE community or PvP community, don't get it twisted, them too. It kind of makes you lose credibility. Does that make sense? And it's very hard to listen to a community when there's so many different voices saying what should occur. Because you have people who say, well, it should be like this, it should be like this, it should be like this, right? Meanwhile, they also don't have really any consideration on like what is the future balancing for set game modes like Conquest, World Events, Void Tower, etc. You get what I'm saying, right? And I think my best way to illustrate this is simple, right? So I think this is my number one example. This was the update that right here, okay? There was, if you guys remember, there was a bug fix that fixed Evan Spear damage. And bro, holy shit. When this got added in, chat, there were riots about a bug fix. And the problem was that Evan Spear was the strongest weapon, right? And it essentially got its damage cut in half because bleed was super busted. And a lot of people at the time were asking for reverts, right? A lot of people were saying like PvP's done for, yada yada yada. But then, right, the general people were like, dude, what, dude? But you saw people like Skipper Gripper, right? A lot more knowledge, a lot more, you know what I'm saying, insight. He was like, no, it's actually not that bad, right? And so I think that's one thing you have to consider, that a lot of times what people request for as well can be a little, you know what I mean, right? Not really good for what I think the devs are trying to do.
If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to go click on these other videos, man, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.